Hello there, welcome to another week in our beautiful sunny garden. We've had 3 days now of lovely sunshine. Two of the days were that hot we couldn't really get out in the afternoon, we had to leave it a bit. But we got the tunnels up. As you can see, we've got the 4 tunnels up now. Diane and I put them up in the sunshine. It was a very hot day, but we managed it. First tunnel we've made a little bit taller because I want to put all the Brussels sprouts in here, so it'll give them that little bit more room at the top. If they don't, they tend to touch the net, and then the insects can actually lay their eggs through the net, so it's best to have a little bit of space between the two. Tunnel will be for the cauliflowers this year and the lettuce. We'll interplant with lettuce while they're growing. The whole tunnel has been planted. This is the tunnel we've put up and prepared the ground below for cauliflowers. Now at this end I put 20 Romanesco in and interplanted with lettuce. In the centre I put 10 summer cauliflowers, and at the far end I put 10 autumn cauliflowers. So that's the whole tunnel is taken up with cauliflowers, well spaced, so there's plenty of room. The lettuce we've put in is Little Gem. They won't be in there long at all. Now the other 2 tunnels I've planted up with cabbages. It's been well prepared. In the autumn I just dug it over and left it for the winter so it settles. I put plenty of lime on so it's had a chance to winter in, and I've actually interplanted with some more lettuce, and I'm also going to put some radish in there and some pulling onions, spring onions as well in the tunnels while the cabbages grow. This one is the cabbage tunnel. I've only half planted it, as you can see. I put in greyhound cabbages at this end, so they'll grow up quick and we'll have those out, and then we'll follow that with an autumn cabbage. And in the centre there I've put Sherwood, which is a summer cabbage, not a lot because I don't want a lot of cabbage in the summer. I'll interplant with radishes, lettuce and spring onions until the cabbages fill up, and then we'll have to move the salads to their own tunnel. Now the end tunnel will also be planted up with cabbages, different varieties, so we get a spread through the season. So we should actually be able to be pulling the cabbage out of these tunnels from mid-spring, so late spring now as it's this year, right up until Christmas. And this is the first tunnel that I'm planting up with cabbages, and I've started off by putting calabrese in at this end. As you can see, there's still some spring brassicas at the bottom. I do believe it's purple sprouting, it's just beginning to sprout, and there's a little bit of kale left up there to use up. I've also interplanted in these with 2 types of the tall lettuce. They'll take a bit longer, but they'll be fine. As you can see, the plum blossom is coming out now. Fingers crossed we don't get a late frost, and then we might get some plums this year. It actually smells beautiful, it's got a lovely sweet scent to them. As you can see, the rhubarb's coming up well now. What I want to do is keep your eye out for any of these flower heads that are coming up. It's always a nuisance with this particular rhubarb, it always throws flower heads, so what I do is just follow them down and snap them off. Put them on the compost. There's another one here, look. Just snap them off. There's the flower head coming up. It'll only weaken the plant, so we must take them off. It sounds like the sunshine has brought my neighbour out to mow the lawn, so just bear with me with that mower noise at the back. I'm sure if he knew we were filming, he would definitely stop. Now we're down at the bottom of the garden, and this is where I'm going to put the potatoes. I've turned the top a little bit with the fork, as you can see, and it is so heavy I'll have to go over it several times with the long handled rake and try and break it down a little bit. There's no chance of putting potatoes in it just yet, so we'll have to leave the potatoes for now, and hopefully this lovely weather will dry this piece of land out a little bit, and then we'll pop those in. We popped into the greenhouse just to give you a little update of how the plants are coming along. It's beautiful and sunny in here, very, very warm, so everything's coming along nicely. I'll just show you quickly around. These are the climbing peas we planted last week. They're all coming up nicely now. Be careful we don't get those too hot though. I might have to move them out into the shade a little. The beans are not showing yet. We have to wait a little while for them. This is there was a few peas left in the packet, so I just scattered them onto that tray. As you can see, they're all coming up well. Fuchsias are doing very, very well in this sunshine. They really are growing well. Perhaps I have to move those out, but I'm a little bit worried in case the weather is as nice as it is. It's still a bit early. The tomatoes I've put at the top now so they can have some sun. They are all doing rather well. They're getting quite strong now. More fuchsias on this shelf. They're doing well. They're all, everyone's taken, I think now. One or two's got flowers on. Peppers are doing well still. They're looking good. That's the last batch of tomatoes we did. They're settling down now, they'll be fine. Cucumbers, fence spot, I had 6 and still got 6, so that's doing well. Busy lizzies are settling down now. This warm weather will bring those on now. Hey there, look. They were struggling a little bit at the lower temperatures, but they'll be fine now. The celery and the celeriac is all taken well now. I've put the lids there in case it turns cold so I can cover them up, but it's not necessary now. The squashes are doing fine, they're well away now. These squashes here, they're the white scalloped ones, they're doing fine. And some more tomatoes there. All the tomatoes are done, growing well. Another tray of busy lizzies at the back doing rather well. Busy lizzies and celeriacs in that tray, they're doing fine. The cutting lettuce is doing fine. It'll soon be ready for its first cut. That will give it another few days. It'll really be strong. Now we're up at the shed now. I've just taken a piece of the grapevine to show you. I don't know if you can remember when the autumn we took the ordinary cuttings and put them in the soil of the vine. Now we're going to do some eye cuttings that we said we'll do in the spring, so we'll get on with that. This is the length of the vine I've taken off. As you can see, there's a nice fat bud there, there and there, so we'll do those 3 and I'll put them in this pot. I would normally have liked to have pre-soaked that, but we'll soak it after, it'll be fine. What we'll do, if you go about, let's say, 1 inch either side of that bud and cut off, yes? Use the secateurs, it'll be fine. There you go. You know it's nice and alive, look, with the green that's in there. Same again with this one. 1, 2. And then this one has got a nice fat bud, so we'll add that one as well. Sharp secateurs when you're doing it. Now there's the three pieces that we're going to take the cuttings out of. What we're actually going to do, we're going to slice that completely in half now with the knife, so do be careful when you're doing this. And we're going to go through there and cut that down, and down the other side and cut that off, okay? So straight in Cut a line, it's quite tough, but be careful. And then the other side as well, look. Straight through, I'll have to do it here. There you are, look. So we've cut the bud and a nice piece of wood and cut it in half. That is the actual cutting now. And we take that and we half bury it into the compost. It's same again, cut through. It's quite tough. And I'll have to do it over here, I can't do it there. Quite tough, so leave her in. Well, got a ladybird there, look, come to see me in the sunshine. Don't want to hurt her. And then same again, cut through. And it should be in two. There you go, look, in two like that. And then that goes into the pot. We'll put three in a line, half bury. So it's just the little bud is just above the compost, okay? And one more, same again. It's quite tough, so be careful. And then that one as well, look. That's it. We'll discard that side because that won't go. That's the nice bud on top there. And we'll put that in there. And just the buds peeping out the top. The compost is just ordinary compost. I put in a little bit of horticultural sand and some vermiculite to open it up a little bit. We've put the eye cuttings in, just popping out the soil. I shall water it now, and it will need bottom heat or a windowsill, and then that'll root through the season then. These are the rest of the brassicas, and there's some onions there and some leeks. These are all waiting to go down into those tunnels and into the garden now. The beetroot I had in the greenhouse, but I brought it down here because I do think it was getting a little bit too warm in there. These are the leeks, two varieties, Sultan and Below Zero. They're coming along fine, they'll be okay. That'll be it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine, those that's got it. There's some poor people who've still got snow and all sorts, but we're enjoying the sunshine while we can. And I was just looking up there, the swallows have arrived here, so that's another good sign. So thank you for subscribing, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Bye now.